Hello again. Welcome back to Best Watches on Chrono24. Got some absolute corkers here. Just want to mention first off, someone donated a super thanks to me, which I'm very thankful. Thank you very much. But I've turned off the super thanks because YouTube take 30% and then Apple take 30% as well. So I only get 40% now. That's not me being greedy thinking, oh, I should have more of it. But I don't like the fact that your money is going to massive corporations for them doing absolutely nothing. So yeah, I've turned that off, and I don't know what I'm going to do about stuff like that in the future, but we'll see. I did have memberships on as well, but I then realised how much you're going to take of them. I don't think it's worth it. So just to let you all know, I doubt any of you knew about the super thanks and the memberships anyway, but I just thought I'd mention it. I'm not happy about it. So first off, we've got the IWC Pilot. This is the IW377701. I think this is also known as a Flieger or Flieger. But this one's lovely. This has got no box, but original papers. It's got a carry case, but it depends on if you care about the box. The carry case is still pretty nice. Papers are more important to me anyway. Picture's alright. I think fair condition is a bit too harsh on it. I think it's either good or very good, to be fair. But the seller seems like a pretty genuine person if they're putting it as fair, because from the pictures I think it looks pretty good condition. So 2.5 I did offer, as you can see, eagle-eyed. So 2.3 is acceptable for them, but I wouldn't pay £100 for postage. I think that's a bit of a piss take. Out again now. Omega Speedmaster triple calendar. Now this one shouldn't be known as good, this one should be known as fair, and the other one should be known as good. But this has got original box and papers, and I'm not really a massive fan of the older generation Speedmasters, but the triple calendar is very nice to me. I like having the day and the month in the 12 o'clock sub dial. I think it's really classy and it's lovely. $19.99 is a decent price, but box and papers for the older Speedmasters are getting harder to come by, so that's one of the benefits of this one. I don't know if that leather strap would be real, Omega. I would definitely ask the question. I would say $19.99 is a bit high just for the one on the leather strap. If it was on the metal bracelet, then 100% a great price, but you've got to knock some price off because of the leather strap. I would say offer $17.50. I think that's more of a realistic price. Yeah, definitely have a gander. Wow. Rolex Submariner 14060M. Now this is the no date version, so if you don't like the Cyclops window, here you go. I think it looks quite clean with the no date, but at the same time, I think it looks a bit naked. I must admit, I feel like it needs the date window on the Submariner, but original box and papers for $69.95 is a great price, I must admit. You can pay for certification from Chrono24 if you don't like your money for £249. Classic, beautiful, and very rarely worn watch. Oh, do you like the Casio, by the way? Honestly, I haven't worn it in about 2 weeks. All I hear every night is bleep, 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 bleep. And I know it's alive. But yeah, great one to go for. $69.95. Offer $67.95. Try and get yourself 200 squids off. Definitely have a gander. TUDOR Black Bay 41. Now this is the blue dial. These aren't naughty. These aren't actually the most popular, but they've always been in the shadow of the other Black Bays, you know, the other Black Bays. These ones go for a lot cheaper than them. They are obviously cheaper retail price, but this one is in pretty good condition, to be fair. Original box and papers, which is great. I think I'd offer $16.50. I think that's a great price. There's not much to say about them, really. It's similar to the Tudor Ranger. I found the Tudor Ranger a bit boring before I had it, but it grew on me, so I feel like this would be the same sort of thing. You got a goldsmith's receipt as well. Oh, they got a watch winder as well. Lovely. I don't like watch winders. Offer $16.50 and definitely have a gander. Zenith Primero Chronomaster. Now this is the 03.2080.4021/01.C494. It's a 2014 model and it's the open heart design. Now I'm not the biggest fan of the open heart design. It looks nice, but I think I prefer the other El Primero when it's got the different colour subdials. I think that's a lot nicer than this. I feel like this goes down the road of a bit tacky. But you got the power reserve on the dial, which is nice. Then you got the Zenith star on the chronograph hand. Exhibition case back looks lovely. Look at that. Needs a clean though. Case wise, it's in pretty good condition. I feel like it just needs a wipe. I'm surprised the person selling it didn't wipe it beforehand. I never understand that. It takes 2 seconds to wipe your watch down. But hey ho. Full wooden box by Zenith. That's what Breitling should make. It was serviced in 2015. Now that's quite worrying that it was only new for a year. There might have been an issue with it, so I would ask the question. I don't think they mention it. No, they don't mention it, so I'll definitely ask the question why it was serviced that quickly. But 4250, off around 4. I think that would be a great price, so definitely have a gander. Last but by golly not least, it's been a while since I've mentioned a Monza. Now this is the CR2080. These are lovely. This one is in very, very good condition, to be fair. It said it was kept in a safe on the cushion, so no damage reported from the seller. Well, we'll find out, won't we? We'll go inspector mode. Clasp looks pretty good, to be fair. You got a little nick there, mate. Now these really went up in value. They were struggling to sell for around 2, and then after like a month they just sold for around 3, so they went up like $1,000 in value. It's ridiculous, but they're now coming down a little bit. I feel like the hype for the Heuer on the dial's dying down a little bit, which is great for me because I love the Monza. But absolutely sensational. I'm not one for the strap, to be honest. I don't like the holes in the strap. It's a bit weird. The watch overall, sensational. 2793, I'd say offer 27. I think that'll be a fair price. Definitely have a gander. This watch is sensational. Right. I hope you like the crease shirt as well, by the way. Subscribe. Playlist. Video.